My name is Bryson,
And I am Florencio.
and we'll be telling you about the best truck brands or the best trucks. For compact trucks, the first one is the 2022 Ford Maverick.
Ford Mavericks suck.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. It looks okay, but not the best.
The next is the 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz. It's a pretty bad truck. It's just like one of those little Ram trucks, like the old ones.
0 out of 10. This thing is so ugly. You might as well just made it into an SUV Honda. The next one, for mid-sized trucks, the first one is a 2022 Chevy Colorado. And 7 out of 10. It'll do the job, but it's not really the best looking.
I'll give it a 2 out of 10 because Chevys aren't as good trucks. I mean, the old ones are pretty nice and they're pretty strong trucks, but the new ones suck.
Next is the 2022 GMC Cannon. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because it looks okay and it'll do the job.
Looks ugly.
What do you rate it out of 10, buddy?
3.
Of course you do. The next one is a 2022 Honda Ridgeline. I'll give it a 4 out of 10 because it's ugly and Honda never should have got into trucks.
Give it a 3 out of 10 because Honda makes good cars and motorcycles and stuff like that, but the trucks aren't as good.
The next one is a 2022 Jeep Gladiator. By the way, all of these are 2022s. I will give it a 4 out of 10 because it's not really a truck. It's more of a Jeep.
Give it a 6 out of 10. It's not really a truck. It's more like a car, but it's made to look like a truck.
And the next one is the Toyota Tacoma. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because it looks nice, but it's not really the best.
Give it a 6 out of 10 because they don't work as well.
The next one is the Ford Ranger. 0 out of 10. This thing is so ugly. Ford trucks are nice, but this truck is so ugly.
This truck's ugly. 1 out of 10.
The next one is a Nissan Frontier. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It has a nice look, but it's really just the look that's really the good part of it.
The Nissan don't make as good trucks.
The next one for the full-size trucks is the Ram 1500. I'll give it a 8 out of 10 because it's a good-looking truck and it's good, has good reliability, and it'll do the job.
The Ram 1500 is not as a good truck.
The next one is the Ford F-150 short bed, single cab. I'm going to give it like a 2 out of 10 because I think it doesn't look very good. It looks good in the front, but the short cab, the short bed and the single cab makes it look kind of ugly.
I'll give it a 3 out of 10 because it doesn't look good. And since it's short cab, it wouldn't be as good for work, like depending on what you're working on.
The next one is the Toyota Tundra. I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10 because it looks nice, but Toyota doesn't really make good trucks.
Give it a 3 out of 10 because it's okay. I don't know. It just doesn't look good.
The next one is electric trucks. The first one is the 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. I'll give it a 3 out of 10, or 4 out of 10, because it looks nice, but it costs like $90,000, and you're not going to really find one for no more little than like $70,000. So it's not really worth it because you could just get a different car.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because I don't know why it has the hood. It's probably like a double, like another frunk, or I don't know, but since it doesn't have an engine.
The next one is the Gmc Hummer Ev. It's not yet out, but it's electric, and I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 10 because it looks kind of cool. But I need to see the price first.
I'll give it a 0 out of 10 because it doesn't look good.
The Rivian R1T, 0 out of 10. This thing is so ugly.
-1 out of 10. It's ugly. Ew.
The next one is the best heavy duty trucks. The first one is the Ram 2500. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10 because the price is a lot, but it doesn't really look the best.
Ram 2500s are better than 1500s, of course, but the looks of it's the same looks, but just don't like it.
The next one is the Ford F250. Like I said with the other one, it was a F-150, but they look the exact same. It probably just has more horsepower and it can do more, but it costs $86,000 to like $50,000, so it's not really worth the price.
A 0 out of 10.
The next one is the GMC Sierra 2500 HD. I'm going to give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10 because it doesn't really look very good. It looks alright, but it'll do the job for whatever you need to do.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because it's a Sierra. Sierras are okay, but like just like a Sierra that big, no, like more Denali.
The next one is the Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. To be honest, it doesn't look the best, but it looks alright. So I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10.
I don't know. I haven't seen the truck. It doesn't look good. Like, in my opinion, it doesn't sound good, and it sounds pretty weak.
It's a good truck, but it doesn't look the best, so I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10. I'm changing it.
I'll change mine. A lot of people here with us, they have that truck, and like they just look ugly.
The next one is the Nissan Titan Xd. I'm going to give it like a I'm going to give it like a 1 out of 10 because it's all right, but it's not really very good. It doesn't look very good either.
The Nissan should have never gotten into trucks. I'm not going to lie. It's not that good.
The next one is the Ram 3500. I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10 because it looks really good and it'll do the job with whatever you need to do.
The Ram 3500, this one just looks ugly. It just doesn't look good.
The next one is the Ford F350. I'm going to give this like a 7 or 8 out of 10 because it looks good. It'll do the job very well, but I just don't like the color because all the cars are on white on this site.
A 0 out of 10. Where are the Super Duties?
The next one is the GMC Sierra 3500 HD. Like a 1 out of 10. It'll do the job, but it doesn't really do very good.
I'll give it a 3 out of 10 because it's stronger than the last one.
The next one is the Chevrolet Silverado 3500 HD. I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10 because it looks okay, but it's not very good. But the looks aren't the best, but it'll run very good and it'll do the job with whatever you need to do.
It's a pretty good truck and it's strong, but since it's diesel, I think it shouldn't be diesel because it's a 3500.
The next one is the Ford Maverick.
Where we did that one.
Thank you for listening. Bye.